So there's been some controversy on Twitter today. Well, it's not like there is controversy on Twitter every day, but today especially piqued my interest because it's about Dua Lipa and the Rolling Stone magazine. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, Dua Lipa Rolling Stone just posted a magazine cover, the February magazine cover on Twitter, and it's of Dua Lipa in some pretty sexy clothing, to say it mildly, and well, people were not happy. They believe that a Rolling Stone magazine cover should not be as sexual as this one. So let's read some comments, because Twitter comments are the best. It's an absolute goldmine for content. Okay, so before reading the comments, I'm just going to read what Rolling Stone said. It says, "At Dua Lipa appears on our February cover. How the singer ignored the trends, turned herself into a female alpha, and delivered the modern disco classic we didn't know that we needed." And then it posts an entire article. I'm not gonna read the article because you probably have to buy the article. Okay, so click on the link. It says "Dancing in the Dark, how Dua Lipa ignored the trends, blah blah blah." What I just read, but I don't know if it's the actual magazine, because they want me to subscribe for $4.99 a month. But the article is pretty long, so who knows if it's about what's in the actual magazine or just something they wrote to, gravitize readers to their magazine. So scrolling down, it says, "It's safe to say that even in a world without COVID-19, the success of future nostalgia was not a foregone conclusion, but it's also safe to say that Dua Lipa is not to leave things to chance." I think the comments are gonna answer this one, but I don't really listen to Dua Lipa. I'm more into like rap and hip-hop, but I do like some of her songs on her Future Nostalgia album, which is a good album, by the way. Go listen to it if you like pop music or just 80s music. It's kind of like The Weeknd's album, which also is 80s inspired and is great. So go check those two albums out first, or don't first, check them out after the video, because obviously you gotta watch the video. There's so much stuff before we're going into the comments, but even offstage, most pop stars seem to want to be viewed as extraordinary beings, to be gawked at and adored. Lipa apparently does not. In the pop landscape, and especially in person, she comes across as extraordinarily down to earth. So now let's go into comments. Okay, so first of all, I just want to say that we all know that Twitter is a place for haters. Everywhere you go, you see mostly haters and then a few supporters. So obviously her fans didn't come to her aid in this one, because, well, as I said, it's mostly haters that come on Twitter and rant, and those who actually like the person that's being slandered, they don't really say anything. So this first comment says, "Is this a P magazine? Try to have a little bit of class." And well, I definitely have to say that it is a little bit on the riskier side, but it's nothing that we haven't seen before from Rolling Stone, as someone in the comments kindly pointed out. And that person just says, "Is this one you remember?" And well, she posts quite a few Rolling Stone magazines from the past that, well, are probably just as risky as this one, and no one said anything about it back then, actually. So I don't really know why she's getting the criticism, or Rolling Stone is getting the criticism. She obviously agreed to those shoots, but there are some valid comments in here that we're gonna get to a little bit later. they might be COVID related. So back to the first comment. The response was exactly, it is tacky and cheap. Dua Lipa is an amazing singer. Why is she doing this? People will say it's her choice, but you rarely see male singers doing this. I don't think that's true, but I don't really check out topless male singers, so I can't say that for a fact. But if you looked at the previous magazine covers that I showed, then yeah, men are topless too, and on Rolling Stone magazine covers. And then one person just responds with, how is it tacky and cheap because fabrics are torn? Your profile picture is of a shirtless man. That's double standard. And when I first read this, that's exactly my thought. How can you have a shirtless man in your profile picture and then say that a woman in clothes tacky and cheap? That doesn't really correlate, buddy. But yeah, on to the next comment. And then someone here is pretty angry. By ignoring trends, do you mean posting half-naked pictures for a magazine cover? If so, you are right. You've never seen a female singer ever do this. What a statement she is making. I hope more female singers follow this new trend. So I don't know if he's just a horny dude that wants to see more naked or half-naked females on covers, but I don't blame him. I don't personally read Rolling Stones. I don't read ever. But the dude has a point. I mean, if they want to agree to do these shoots, then let them, because hey, their body, their choice, right? Here's the valid criticism. By ignoring trends, they mean going on vacation every 2 months in the middle of a global pandemic and dating an anti-vaxxer on top of that. So I think that's a very relevant issue and a very astute observation, because we are in a global pandemic and people are supposed to be in lockdown, but she don't care. She's just traveling the world with an anti-vaxxer, so not a good look for her. Then here's another angry person with a valid comment. Wish she cared even a little bit about the pandemic, and then she posts or retweets a picture with, or that Dua Lipa actually posted herself on January 12th with her friends and something. I don't know if it's on vacation or whatever, and their boyfriends. And then someone says, is her neck okay? And I just love the response. It's fine, she's probably just tired of carrying the weight of the whole music genre on her shoulders. Which is a pretty funny comment. I don't really agree, but she's probably up there with like the best pop artists like right now. And then there's someone here who's just disappointed that they didn't use the better photos that were not as sexualized on the actual cover. Well, I have seen the photos that are inside, or some of them at least, and they are absolutely beautiful, beautiful photos. I mean, she is a hot woman, okay? She is, and those pictures are probably better than the cover itself. But you know, sex sells, so they had to put that on the cover. Which is our choice, so it's fine. And here is a pretty stupid comment, and it makes her look very stupid. There's 9 likes and 5 comments. I haven't read the comments, but let's see here. Objectifying women is so 20th century. You know, she actually chose to take those pictures with her consent, or they took the pictures with her consent. Yet you persist in doing so. Please stop, Rolling Stone. Or I'll write, corporate magazine still sucks on my t-shirt. Well, I don't know if this is sarcasm or not. This is for my first time reading them, or some of them. This is really funny. This goes back to what they said in their caption. She even ignored the social distancing trend. And then a stan is here in the comments. that said, "Girl, it wasn't her, it was her twin black-haired sister. Reg Dua is blonde and she is staying at home," which is false because we have seen her traveling the world. So yeah, another stan. I hate stans. I can't stand stans. Wait, what? I can't stand stans? And then there's someone here who really must hate Dua Lipa, because it used to be a real rare honor for musicians or bands to appear on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine. Now they just let anyone on it. Hashtag desperation. Hashtag slipping standards. Hashtag sign of the times. Which is kinda very disrespectful to Dua Lipa, because Dua Lipa is one of the biggest artists in the world right now, currently nominated for six awards this year at the Grammys. I think you may just be slightly uncultured. And here, can you put some clothes on her, or at least give her a microphone to make the picture relevant? The post will never be relevant. It's outdated and makes her so non-unique. And then someone responds, "I agree, her statement about being gawked at makes no sense. Rolling Stone is losing it." Yeah, it's a pretty unnatural pose, I suppose. Pun intended. Very disappointing to see a good artist trivialized and objectified in this way. Back again to what I said previously, it's her choice. No one forced her to do the photo shoot. It's very sad for a woman and young girls. Pitiful cover. Feel sorry for all at Rolling Stone and those who knew her or know her. She not dead, okay? It's not a pitiful cover, but it definitely could have been better. She seems to also ignore lockdown and social distancing rules while telling the poor to stay at home. Not cute. Well, her boyfriend's an anti-vaxxer, so no doubt she shares the same views. She seems like such a great role model. You can't really defend someone who goes out and parties when you're supposed to be in lockdown. I mean, there's really no defense. You got caught in 4K. She even ignored the trend of staying at home. And there's a pretty funny comment. "I'm sure the soft P cover will shift a few copies," which it probably will. "Wish she cared about the pandemic and people dying." Next, says Bobby with a Y. Yes, female pop stars, i.e. strippers who can sing. Or just strippers who sing. Not even can sing. They just sing. Okay. Ignored the trends, but gets photographed almost half naked or almost naked. Alright. I'm just gonna end the video here, I think. Yeah, so I'm just gonna end the video here. There's nothing really more to say. Other than, if I give my own opinion, it's that I don't really care because I don't read Rolling Stone. And she can do her own thing. I mean, she chose to do this. So you can't really criticize Rolling Stone for putting it on the cover. She knew fully well that it was gonna be on the cover. So I don't really know why you're blaming Rolling Stone. I mean, the hate is just unwarranted either way, in my opinion, because she chose to do it and there's no reason to hate. It's a Rolling Stone cover, like a lot of other covers that they have posted or released. No different to, like, what's his face, the Joker from Suicide Squad, Jared Leto. He posted a topless photo And I don't think anyone was crying about that. So yeah, I'm out. She's so fucking hot.
Maybe I'm sad, sad you're when I do. I just wanna go